Should be gone. Should be golden. Okay, gonna restart. Refresh. Let's go for it. Nice. Zap, zap, zap. Sweet. Okay, let's go talk to Galahad.
I can hear you. Who goes there? It's shiny, sure, but you clearly have no idea what you're doing. Waving a round table pin in front of a knight of the round table. Not the smartest move. Normally, I'd throw you out for your arrogance and stupidity. But you're lucky. I've got a soft spot for boldness. And that pin has me curious. Where'd you get it?
Well, your mate gave it to me.
You mean you found Karadoc's tomb and robbed it?
Nope, he gave it to me.
Interesting. And when exactly did this happen? Where did you last see him? I see. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. So what do you want then? The one on the left was questioning my orders. For some reason, he thought his opinions were more important than obedience in the middle of a war. They aren't. The one on the right decided Camelot wasn't paying enough, so he thought that was a good enough excuse to help himself to his comrades' pockets. It wasn't. Ask them. We're going to fight the Dalrita. We're driving that rabble out of the All-Mother's temple. And when we head home, we'll put their heads on pikes at the gates of the Forlorn Swords. That way the rest of those barbarians will know Camelot is still watching over them, even if we have to protect them from themselves. Oh, so you don't know? One-Eye's a traitor. He's fooled the younger tribesmen with grand promises of uniting the tribes and marching north. The Council of Elders is still loyal to us. They want no part in a war. He's just a bandit, abandoned by his own people. When his village fell, no one came to help. And One-Eye, like the rat he is, ran. I'm just here to finish what I started. And when the Elders see us take down One-Eye, we won't need to worry about those savages for another 600 years. The war's already here. It's been going on for a while. We're fighting each other in the west, and people are whispering about rebellion in the north. The last thing we need is united tribes. At the beginning, yes. But they're primitive. They don't respect order. They never will. Arthur gave them the Forlorn Swords, a rich land where they could govern themselves. They were supposed to watch the giants deliver iron and chase after their cousins through the tunnels, or whatever it is that tickles their fancy. But no, that wasn't enough for them. I've always thought Avalon would be better without them. Arthur probably gathered them all in one place, hoping they'd kill each other. But that didn't work, so we'll have to do this the hard way. I know what people say about me. They think I'm a madman who burns everything, a butcher who hangs the innocent. I've heard it all. But I believe that only decisive action gets results. There's no room for mercy when it comes to insubordination, deserters, or heretics. It's the only way to prevent the fall of Avalon. That's exactly why we need Camelot and the Horns of the South to be strong and united. You do know that the lighthouse of the Horns of the South works like a giant menhir, right? It's why we've ordered them to build another one to strengthen its power. As for how the Dalrita feel about the weirdness, I don't care. I'm here to protect our people, and those tribes are in the way. That was the plan. It's my job to keep those lazy fish-eaters in check. Camelotian gold flows to them, and I need to make sure they're doing something with it. But the Dalrita showing up, that made things more interesting. Their presence will bring down the South, and I don't let things fall apart on my watch. Denunciation, like loyalty, can be valuable. The key is knowing who deserves loyalty and who needs to be reported. I appreciate you telling me, but unfortunately, you haven't told me anything I didn't already suspect. Well, that's fortunate, because between the two of us, I'd be the one walking away.
Nope. Already tested this out. You
I've got an
lose.
offer you
So
can't
does your whole
refuse.
army.
We're going to fight the Dalrita. We're driving that rabble out of the All-Mother's temple. And when we head home, we'll put their heads on pikes at the gates of the Forlorn Swords. That way the rest of those barbarians will know Camelot is still watching over them, even if we have to protect them from themselves.
I am.
Oh, so he's fooled the younger. He's just a bad. I'm just. And when the elders see us take. Interesting. See you at the temple. Make sure to sharpen your.
Let's go. Well, first should probably wait till morning. I have to talk.
Much the same. He was a fierce warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruelty. That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest confidants, not him. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways, and he remains just as fierce.
It does seem a bit cruel. Okay. And let's go. Looks like he's been here already. Damn, these guys got fully dealt with. Oh, it's all sorted now. I can't upgrade anything anymore. Rough. Keep going. What's Valen's key work on? I'm guessing her. Must have a lockbox right now. Wait, all my stuff. All that man glass cannon, so it's kind of useless. We mates are dead now, I guess. Took all her stuff, didn't I? I'd be so careful now. Disposal is worth a lot. Let's do this. Time to die.
You've exceeded expectations, Whelp. Who'd have thought a nobody from nowhere would prove so useful. This had to be done. The Dalrita weren't just rebels. They were a disease, threatening everything we've built. And taking down Briadan, that was a personal pleasure. The man was a heretic, a fool, who forgot his place. Well, the less you know, the better you'll sleep. Brandon and his lackeys stumbled onto something. A place that should never see the light of day. And they wanted to expose it. Heresy, plain and simple. King Arthur gave everything to secure Avalon's peace. To reveal such places would spit on his memory and open the gates to chaos. And we can't have that during the war. War is about control, and preventing heresy is how we maintain it. Let's not test my patience. Whatever it is, because he was an idiot blinded by desperation. He thought exposing it would shake the South, destroy morale, and somehow help his cause. Instead, he only doomed himself and his people. And for what? To align himself with savages? To play at power he couldn't grasp? The man was beyond redemption. Now, I'll leave this fish-sticking dump behind and return to Camelot. There's work to be done, and One Eye's revolt was just a symptom of something worse. Killing him won't stop the next rat from rising. Here, take this. My directive for appointing a new captain. Tradition says I should do it in person, but frankly, I've got bigger priorities. Bergas will take over as interim captain, and Killian will handle quartermaster duties. They're the only ones in this cesspit who aren't completely out of touch with reality. When I return, I'll make it official, but I doubt anything will change. Oh, don't confuse Briaden's lunatics with the Dalrida as a whole. Camelot respects its agreements with the Council of Elders. What you saw here was just a pack of fools dreaming of taking Avalon for themselves. That dream ended today. Ah, yes. The great ritual. Here's what you need to know. There's an old gong in the sunken village. They say striking it starts the test, meant to separate the worthy from the rest. Romantic, isn't it? Reality is far less poetic. Those trials, they killed most who tried. And those who survived, well, they were changed, twisted, unnatural. Only those who endured were worthy of becoming keepers. The so-called guardians of Excalibur. But ask yourself this. If none of them are alive to tell the tale, how much of this ritual is truth and how much is just desperate myth? I don't know, and I don't care. I don't have time for folk tales and the nonsense of these glorified fishermen. If you want to chase their stories, go ahead, but don't drag me into it. I'm here to fight a war, not indulge in their fantasies. Now, I've wasted enough time here. Stay alive if you can, or don't, it's your choice. I have more important matters to deal with.
He got nuked. Got a crackpot, but probably not wrong. What's the... oh my god. He's dead. My weight. Weapons are always worth the most. Up the warp, I guess. Weapons down. Did they attack me for taking the soldier friends buddy stuff? Don't want. Go. Slow walk my ass down. Nice. You've been upgraded, mate. You're now a captain.
You looking? You've met Galahad. Why isn't he here himself? This can't be real. Galahad confirms Captain Brandon's death and calls him a traitor to the Keepers. He's named me interim captain. Me? And says he'll make it official on his next visit.
Yep.
His seal is here.
Congratulations.
It's undeniable. If Galahad believes I'm the one to set things right, I won't argue. Someone has to. But Brandon, a traitor? I can hardly believe it. I'd heard rumors of his dealings with One Eye and his faltering judgment. If he sided with the enemy, then this end was inevitable. Now it's on me to make sure the Keepers don't follow Brandon into ruin. I'll undo the lockdown. The Horns of the South will rise again. Properly. Galahad has promised reinforcements, and I'll see to rebuilding our ranks. Recruitment, training, real purpose. For the first time in years, I have hope. Not just for the Keepers, but for the South itself. Come with me.
Brothers of the South, we've lost Brandon, a captain who led with grit and a sharp mind. His absence weighs on us all. But our purpose does not die with him. The Horns of the South are more than one leader, more than one name. We are a legacy, a bond that cannot be broken. We faced loss, we faced doubt, but we're still here. The Horns of the South do not falter. We endure. And today, we rise once more. We return to the roots that made us strong, to the traditions that bound us together. The Horns of the South will reclaim their honor, their purpose, and their place in these lands.
Hey, Sonia.
Our name will mean something again. Galahad has pledged tighter bonds with Camelot. Together, we will stand stronger, and all will know that the South is shielded, its people protected. Remember your oaths. From this day forward, we stand united. With each other, with Camelot, and no threat will scatter us again. The danger from the Dalriada and the bandits has passed, and others will come as they always do. Let them. We will face them as we always have, with courage, with steel, and with unwavering loyalty. The Horns of the South do not bow. We do not break. We stand together. Now, let's show the world that we are not just surviving. We are thriving. To the South! To the Horns!
Damn. Someone's keen to be captain. Oh yeah, go and find some. Can't complain. Just playing through the new game, which is good fun. How about yourself? Okay. Off to the Sunken Village, I think. Which is over here, I think. Oh my god, what the fuck? I am. Yeah, not done too bad. Nice day off, bit of gaming, always fun. How about yourself? Ooh, trials. Which I haven't gone over here, to be honest. I've got points. Just on moons. Bit of fun, you know. Nothing serious. Not exactly a job. Combat. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, mate. Get extra mana. Can't complain. Whee. I'm actually too OP. I think I have to turn this up a bit more. Jesus. Veteran. I have veterans for. I'll leave it veteran. That's probably more fun. How hard are they now? Not very is the answer. And I'm so OP. What I get for just doing too many levels, but oh well. So where's over there? That's what I want to know. I've been there before? No, I haven't. Over a year or two, just on and off. It's nothing kind of personal, I just do it for fun now. It's fun to watch back your own games and just see how you play through certain bits and bobs. Also useful to not to record it on your PC too, so makes life easy. How about yourself? Do you stream? What are you doing there? Ah, it's a shrine. Why not? It's good fun. You're more of a watcher then. What kind of streams do you tend to watch then? You just a bit of everything, or it's not a grind. It's fun. Around here, it's like just a whole random area for nothing. How weird. Just strike the gong then. Oh, nice. Yeah, Skyrim's pretty popular, to be honest. It's even for how old the game is, it's pretty amazing. This kind of gives me kind of Skyrim vibes, but like mixed with Elden Ring a little bit. Some things are hidden, some things are close, but honestly, for the price it is, it's a pretty decent little game. Graphics aren't like the most amazing in the world, but it's not bad either, to be honest. Yeah, nah, I'm not really too fussed about it, to be honest. Like, if there's anything more than just for fun, I might bother, but...
A wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced.
Oh, it's him.
Asylum?
Yeah, it's him.
I don't remember being there, not clearly. But when I look at your face, something stirs.
It's
Yes,
creepy, dude.
I'm sure we've
Old man
crossed
following me
paths
around.
Before. And look at you now, out in the world, breathing the fresh air. That's something to treasure, my friend. Freedom is a gift, even when it feels heavy. Enjoy it. I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting.
Nice, make artwork. Thanks for the offer though, but like I don't really need it at the moment. It's just for fun. If I ever get serious though, I can always hit you up. If you leave your Discord or whatever down there, then I can have a look at some point. Thanks though for the offer.
For what's ahead of me. but I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me. Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here, only lost villagers, still clinging to their home.
Dude, they're like
It's,
literally rotting zombie
As
people.
you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time, which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place. It's the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn. The sunken village was not always sunken, but one day someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision, undoubtedly necessary, that it would be better to make it so. So the wave came and made the village into the sunken village, and its inhabitants, well, you can see for yourself. I know that some druids did it. Specific individuals, although their names have long been forgotten. This is no great mystery, my friend. You'd have to ask those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's heads? Maybe someone ordered them to do it. We'll never know. That's a good question. Maybe they burnt during the charred conclave. Maybe not. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. Once again, the world was made a better place. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word. Among others, this wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Many tragic decisions were
Who is
made.
this old dude?
I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the charred conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand. Long ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened. And yet, recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now the village is what it is, and the past is washed away. At least it can still be home for them. And I'll stay and look. These are interesting times indeed. I have everything I need. Before you go, I understand. I see you, I hear you, and I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell, and thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are beautiful. Safe.
No weird. Damn, son. Get zapped. Bam! And the corpse is gone. Boom, kaboom, kaboom. You get some. You get some. Oh, splat. Magic is so OP. This is insane. I'm just death incarnate. The boom. Where is this gong though? That's what I want to know.
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here,
Cool.
one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate. Something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough.
Cool. So where on earth is this gong? That's what I want to know. Gong. Must be over here or something. Get wrecked. No, this is where I was normally, to the other side. So it must be here. Where is this gone? Where is the gong? I need my gong. Seawall's tomb. Yeah. Oh, it's these weirdos down here. That was strange. Undead Knights of the Round Table. Totally normal. What on earth's it gonna be? Where is this? A world to win. It says over there. Must still be sunken? How do I strike this gong? That's what I want to know. Gong. There is no gong. Oh, there it is there. Much. All the cobwebs. Ah, can't be. Ah, might as well just go across. Don't be lazy, David. Don't be lazy. Sweet. Yeah, I forgot about Scar.
Why would you want to fix it? Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to... Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the ass while I bathe. Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we passed down from masked. Obviously, though, you'd have to bring me... How did you, Oh, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just give me a moment. Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to, if you're really... I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it.
That sunken village. He's pretty. That's pretty spooky looking.
Who dares disturb my peace? You made an oath never to summon me again. Excalibur. Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me.
It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him.
Welcome, old friend.
I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me.
That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me. But you are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place. Even in this incomplete form.
Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how.
Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend.
Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength.
Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur.
Thank you, my friend.
And you, mortal. You have given yourself to the King's service. You are worthy of a place among the Keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself. And when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice.
Yes, it seems we knew each other well during the war. And this proves that I sought allies beyond our own forces. And I trusted him enough to carry the knowledge of Excalibur. This must count for something.
Let's go get that Excalibur. Nice.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Nice.
I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom, for Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've got no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time, and resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
Merlin's a little evil.
Much the same. Yeah.
Okay. That was...
Now, I remember. Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war, and wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor. I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them, wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end, he did. He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me.
Damn.
And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. The banners were raised, and the kingdom stood safe. That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for. And I thought he did. I grieved him.
told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did.
Where is he? Yeah, so what on earth? I haven't seen any of that. Better save it again here. I need to talk with him. He didn't actually even tell me. Load. World to win. Oh, so it didn't talk. Okay, here. I do back to this one. I need to hear what he said.
Enough, Merlin. You can't.
Why can't I talk about Merlin? That's weird. That is weird.
I heard rumors. The Delrita chieftains spoke of it when I asked. It seems their brotherhood has found a... If you have...
Wait, you can only ask him one thing and he stops. What is this? That's weird. Okay, whatever. We'll just assume that didn't work out.
Much the same. He was a fierce warrior. Determined to... I watched him closely. That is... Yet...
Okay, well... Why won't you talk about Merlin? This is weird. That's everything done. Level up. Level up. 0 points. Why do you get the King's Soul? That's probably useful, to be honest. That makes sense. With my Excalibur at, eh? I want that sword.
You've got that look again. Like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time? Merlin. Ah, Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win. I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea. Immortality. Me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawns. Used and discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster. Fight back. Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done. Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar, even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it. Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think? The monsters, the weirdness, the chaos, all of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals, fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that's what I do. Of course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. Not when he was the one who unleashed this madness on all of us. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop looking too closely at what's being done in your name. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to survive? You've seen what they did, what he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this, once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you, or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you. You cannot kill me, but if you want to fight me now, I'll grant your wish.
I won't fall so easily.
Before you it wasn't. We were. There was something, and in the and justified. No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we rode onto the battlefield. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have saved us all. Could have ended if sacrificing a few meant the survival. Maybe they never saw justice. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, but the kingdom still stands. I did, but this wasn't about pride. It wasn't about saving face. It was about survival. The truth about all this. And a king doesn't get to flinch. If that meant carrying the weight alone. I told him to stop the He started if their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against. So he figured out. He found a way to make me stronger. It wasn't just and with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. I keep thinking about Seawall. And I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had me. And now, I told myself I'd carry. But it was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes. I wanted them to remember. To fight for the... Much I want that it yet.
What was it? Now what I want to do is I want to get ready. I want to kill Carla.
Merlin, the king. Me, you, and the... You in... That's what... Every... We could... We're... It's the... But it... He... And... You've... Fine. Either but no... And when... Just...
So you disabled it, yeah.
You cannot... But if... This changes absolutely nothing, but I hope you at least feel better about yourself. If you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The Menhir there is failing, and the weirdness is swallowing what's left of the village. You will need to find another artifact. The shield that was given to Palamedes by the king. He was one of the king's finest. A voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield, and then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
Lodge options keep doing that. Gone away. What do I do with take Excalibur? Or just touching it I'm allowed to do? Oh, on the sword. No. How annoying. Galahad here. Should I go and see him? I'm guessing he's here. Nope. And I'm a naked person here. Red Priest. Well, that's weird. Let's see what I haven't seen then. This way.
Prepare for battle.
Arcane Weaver's Prison. No, I don't even know what that is. Oh, there's an upgrade one. Thunderlash, no, same Thunderlash. Does so much damage, holy crap. Power, critical chance. Oh, that's way better, that one. Was 5 mana. Should get that done though. Same as my hat, isn't it? Hit Wandering Moon. Yep. What else I'm not seeing around here? Run a little bit more around here, and then I'll grow across.
a worldly... Well, of course I'm not. Tell me, would you be interested in... Then let me introduce you to a one of a... I assure you, he's an authentic Four Dweller's tooth. And look, a bone from Sir Galahad's little finger. And over here, a fragment of a foot wrap along with... That isn't excellent, however. I assure you that I possess documents with the appropriate signature and seals, proving that all of these relics and...
Dodgy salesman. Is there a house over there? War priestess. Maybe a way up there, across. Almost pillar? Then again, my girl. Weird. Hmm. That's a bit gross. Oh, that's cool. What are these? Mana by 10, spell power by 10. Nice. Mana by 10. Spell power is more important. Battle mage. That. Nice. Okay, that's way better. Holy shit, that's good. That's not a 10. Look at that. Mana duration, well, not in combat. Okay, it doesn't count. Yeah. Boots again, max mana by 10. Cool. Who the hell is this guy? He just died somewhere. Oh shit, did I kill him? Oh no. I think I maybe killed him. Probably not. Oops. That's what I call it. I just think I nuked the guy. It's really not good. Okay, let's go back and check. Load game. Oh, he was always dead. Oh, they killed him. Okay, so now he was dead when I got there. Poor dude. Okay, let's go. Poor little dude. Whoa! What the F? The fuck is that? Dude is well crazy good. Okay, I'm gonna run. Oh my god, I'm running. Who the fuck is this? The hell was that? Looking good. Basically two. Store
Blessings. Certainly.
7 commandments, my god.
Finally, some sense returning to the world. Their win is a blessing. For the South and for the Church. Only thing that worries me is young Killian being quartermaster. Let's just hope he knows what he's doing.
Hope so together. Okay.
May Kai's word always guide you. In the word, you will find solace.
You're very gross. But you're my pet, I guess. Okay. Not cheap viewers. Right. Goodbye. What's roll to win? There. Oh, you get on bonfire. Get ruined. You can always get back, cool. No.
We're just sitting here. Vran? Ha. You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived.
Right, I did maybe kill her. Or get her killed, but you know. Maybe that ain't a big deal. What in the fuck is that? I think that's Merlin, maybe. Oh, another shrine. Always useful. You could even gross a red cap. I didn't know they could get grosser, quite frankly. Proper hard again. Need to upgrade my summons, I think. They're getting a little too weak. Oh wow, 5% mana regeneration. Damn, that's good. I want up there. Hey, he's back.
Look who's here, my favourite customer. It's always good to see a friendly face.
You forgot about you, dude.
Good, great, actually. I even had a customer the other day. He brought some of my very special mushrooms, and he didn't even try to haggle. And
Nice.
they do cost quite a lot, I think. Oh, you see, I stole them from a grove that belongs to one nasty Spriggan. And if he caught me, I'd be dead, or worse. None that I know of. They're just mushrooms. I mean, I'm not saying they are useless, and, well, the Spriggan might have done something to them. Spiteful piece of work that he is, but I don't think so. Well, no. The customer asked me why the mushrooms are so expensive. So I explained that they were very special. And that I gathered them under the cover of night at a place guarded by a dangerous magical being. I have no idea what you mean by that, but it sounds like a compliment, so I will take it. Thank you. Me? No. I'm pretty sure they already have merchants there. I've heard they're quite territorial, and you can't have too many in one place. Or maybe that's foxes? I'm not sure. Anyway, you're in luck. I can show you my home. Ooh, I've always wanted to have a guest. Yes, in that cave over there. It's very cozy. I got lucky, as it was almost empty when I found it. Could you believe that? I didn't even have
Almost
to fight
empty.
a bear to move in. There were a few dead humans, but it's not like they minded. I put them in a neat pile in the corner. But you're no stranger, are you? I consider you my friend, and my home is always open to my friends. Besides, I decorated it myself, and I really want someone to see it. Ah, that's lovely. If you need a nap, feel free to take one. You do look like you could use a nap, or not. I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons. It's not that I have anything against things made of iron.
Another.
Oh, artwork. Ah, it's a dead body. Hmm. I think I'll stop it there then. For now, it was good fun. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.